wow, it's so cool to see all these things that we have accomplished during the past 2 years. And I really want to welcome you to the first Ombori special event. We have a lot of exciting things in store for you today, so we're also going to save some of the best things for last, so make sure to stay tuned in until the very end. The Ombori mission is to empower organizations with technology that improves the lives of their customers. And this focus on the end user guides everything that we do at Ombori. One of the best examples of this is the platform that we created to power digital experiences in physical spaces, the Ombori Grid. And this journey started little more than 2 years ago, and the idea can in fact be traced to a single person at Microsoft who encouraged us to work in this direction. Linda Pimmeshofer, whom I would like to welcome on stage with us today.
Thank you, Andreas. It is so much fun working with you and the whole Ombori team. And I thank my lucky star that I met you, because you make my work and day so much more interesting and fun. So thank you for that.
The feeling is mutual, Linda.
Perfect. That's good. As an industry executive at Microsoft covering retail, my big goal is to really push the customer experience into the future. If we look into the digital shopping experience, it has increased with new channels and new services coming in. But the physical retail store has pretty much stayed the same, except for some separate initiative popping up. And what I love with your solution is that you bring in everything we as consumers just love from the digital shopping experience into the physical world. And at the same time, you deliver this innovation hub where others can connect, enabling data to flow and the customer experience to be seamless on top of it, jumping different devices. So you avoid this separate, siloed, not integrated innovation landscape that we can see out there today. So I just love it. And thank you so much. And I'm so happy and proud to see what we have accomplished during these 2 years working together.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. And it's truly mind-blowing that it has only been 2 years, right?
Yeah,
but
time flies.
It's really a pleasure working with you and the whole team at Microsoft to accomplish this. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
There is also another partner that has made all of this possible, and that is ITAB Group, who made an investment in our company last year. And we are very proud to be a part of the family. And with us today, we have Andreas Elgaard, the CEO of ITAB. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Andreas. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Andreas.
So, my name is Andreas Elgaard. I will take the opportunity to talk a little bit about who we are and what we're doing, and also talk about why we're excited about this partnership. So we'll come back and talk about that a little bit later. So at ITAB, we try to help our customers to turn their desired brand experience into physical reality. And we do this together with our know-how, our solutions, and of course our ecosystem of partners. We are a company that is really defined by the result and the outcome of our work. So it's all about making sure that the desired experience, depending on the retailer, depending on the situation, really comes to life. And you can see that on the screen here, that depending on who it is, the result becomes very different. And we do this mainly within interiors, we do lighting solutions, and we do checkout systems, entry and exit systems, and solutions that are more interactive, that helps to guide the consumers, either physically or through content and so on. We know that we live in a connected world, and when everything is connected to everything else, for better or worse, everything matters. This is a quote from Bruce Mao, and I think we all know that billions of consumers are connected in social media. They are connected through the new technology, their handhelds, and they are trusting more the information that they get through their networks than they trust the information that they get from a brand or from an organization and so on. So the power of network information has really changed the world. Retailers, in many cases, are struggling to understand what this means for them. Their secret sauce is no longer working, and they need to reinvent themselves in order to find the new recipe for the future, the new relevance for the consumers. And many retailers do this through experimentation and trying to understand what consumers want. And of course, consumers want the same type of experience that they have from social media or from online retailers. But they want to have that in the physical context, and they want to be aware of being in the physical context. So you can taste, you can feel, you can smell. Often we talk about the physical retail, that it's dead, but it's not. It's very much alive and kicking, and it's going through more changes now than ever before. But of course, if you don't stay relevant, then it's very tough for you in the future. So just a few words on this. Thank you very much. Andreas, I hand over to you.
Thank you, Andreas. And
Thank you.
Could not agree more.
Thanks. I'm happy to come back later again.
I look forward to it. So, we really built a lot of cool stuff, and we were getting ready to scale this up together with our clients. But as you know, the world changed in the first quarter of this year, and with that came a lot of challenges to the world. And customer expectations in retail changed rapidly. Some facts that we took for granted in January were no longer true in March. But when faced with these challenges, our customers and partners did not slow down their pace of innovation. No, they increased it. We started getting a tremendous amount of requests and ideas for how we could use the Ombori Grid platform to help in this situation. And we focused on 3 different areas. The first one is actual safety. To reduce viral spread, it is not enough to limit the number of people in the store. We also need to avoid crowds at the entrance and reduce physical contact areas. Virtual queues assist with social distancing, using only printed QR codes and mobile phones to allow for instant rollout to many stores. By sending a notification to the customer, not only when it is their turn, but also when they should be approaching the entrance, people can spread out or even wait in their car. As visitors are now avoiding touchscreens, we have seen increased demand for our voice-powered guided selling tools and mobile remotes. Sales assistants can simply scan a QR code to use their own phone or tablet to show relevant content on a big screen to close the sale while maintaining a safe distance to the customer in the store. The second is perceived safety. As we reopen, how do we make the customer feel safe and get them to come back to the stores? Using digital signs at the entrance that clearly show the current occupancy in real time, or allowing customers to pre-book their visit, we give customers the confidence that they will not walk into an overcrowded area. Many customers also expect zero-touch collection of their online orders. Using the Ombori Grid, we made it possible for any retailer with an e-commerce to offer curbside collection with a simple integration that requires just a single line of code. Lastly, how do we meet local regulatory requirements and ensure business continuity? Both of our manual and automatic people counting solutions create an audit record every time the store occupancy changes. This makes it possible to prove the historical occupancy at any given point in time. Solutions like this can make the difference between being able to remain open or being forced to close. In some regions, many stores even received a visit from the police at the first day of their reopening. And as many stores were forced to close, our customers were actually able to remain open because the security guard could just pick up their phone and show in real time how many customers that were currently at the location. Now, all of these solutions have been built on our Ombori Grid platform. And to give you a better idea of all of the possibilities with this platform, we created a video, and I would like to share that with you now.
Back in 2016, our retail clients were frustrated because their technology could not quickly adapt to new customer behaviors in stores. Understanding that this will be even more important in the future, we teamed up with Microsoft to solve this problem. We ended up creating something truly different: the Ombori Grid, a platform for digital experiences in physical spaces. Today, Ombori Grid provides ready-to-use solutions for digital screens and mobile devices in store. But its real superpower is the reusable architecture and how quickly we can create something completely new. Every experience is crafted with our library of templates and components, using a data model that makes it easy to connect to the retailer's own infrastructure. This ensures that we can move fast and focus on the customer instead of reinventing the wheel. Using Azure IoT, Ombori Grid is able to reliably manage devices in the rough retail store environment. By moving a lot of intelligence to the edge, we make sure that things keep working, even in case of network glitches. Our CMS, the Grid Console, allow you to manage all kinds of digital experiences in the store from a single web interface. For example, when managing a digital sign, you can edit the playlist and set content triggers, such as what to show when a product is picked up by a customer. On an endless aisle, you can instead set current offers and campaigns. Our clients can also create their own apps that run on top of the Ombori Grid. We call this media templates, and they are easily created using any web framework, such as React or Angular, and they integrate seamlessly with our CMS. The Grid Console also provides a dashboard to track the usage of all experiences and a health overview to monitor availability of the devices. Enterprise security requirements is at the core of our platform. Using federated login and role-based access management, we keep the information secure, and our users are able to log in using the same corporate credentials they use everywhere else. The Ombori Grid is the result of a close collaboration between us, Microsoft, and our clients. Customer expectations in retail change rapidly. Together, so can we.
Now, as you can see, the Ombori Grid powers both what is happening on the digital screens and on the customer's mobile phone while they are in this physical space. Now, having this platform to build on has allowed us to move at a very rapid pace. And wouldn't it be good if actually anyone can build on that platform and get access to that same speed? Well, we definitely think so. And that's why today we are introducing the June 2020 release of the Ombori Grid platform. The theme of this release is openness, collaboration, and speed. And this is made possible thanks to some close collaborations with industry leaders. And we have a couple of announcements today. The first one is that now Microsoft Azure IoT Edge is the default platform to power all of our in-store devices. There is actually someone that can tell you more about this that I would like to welcome on stage with us, or actually remotely. Mr. Tony Shakib, the General Manager and Partner at Microsoft Azure IoT. Are you with us, Tony?
Hey, Andreas, thank you so much. I really appreciate having us on stage with you. At Microsoft, we're really excited about what's happening in the industry and all around us. Our goal is to be the world's computer and provide technologies that can really enable all of our partners in every industry to innovate and create state-of-the-art technologies. One of the industries that in particular we're very excited about is retail. And retail industry as a whole has had a very tough time, in particular in the COVID environment and many of the events that has been happening around the world lately. And what we're trying to do right now is to really provide technologies that can help a lot of these businesses get back to work very rapidly. And in particular, we're very excited about working with Ombori which is a very innovative partner to develop these unique solutions that can run on Azure IoT Edge and rapidly, create end-to-end offers in which many of these industrial companies and retail companies can not only get people back to work, but make sure that they give the confidence to their customers and employees that they can go back to store, do all the right things. And in addition to that, help with inventory management and many other capabilities. All of it on a single, pane of glass in a very streamlined and efficient way to deploy. We're also very excited about the Ombori grid, because not only it provides these technologies, is also really a unification platform of which many of our other ecosystem partners can bring their capabilities and integrate these offers into a more holistic solution. So, we always want to be a trusted technology provider. That's our goal at Microsoft. We want to manifest a lot of our technologies through our partners. That's why we're so excited to be working with Ombori, and really happy to be part of this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony. And this really would not be possible without your help and close collaboration. So the second major announcement of today, the June 2020 release of the Ombori grid, is that now the Tyson operating system is fully integrated, and the Ombori screen experiences can now run directly on Samsung hardware without the need for any external player. And the person that made this possible is the European Business Development Manager, Henrik Hansen. So let's call up Henrik.
Hello, Andreas, and thank you. I'm really happy to join the event, and we are excited about our collaboration with Ombori. Actually, this journey with Ombori and Microsoft is a great example of how solutions and hardware integration leveraging all parties' core expertise. Well, the retail landscape is changing, and the shoppers' expectations and attitudes are shifting as well. A recent research indicated that more than 2/3 of all shoppers agree that their buying decision may be influenced by digital signage messaging. Post-COVID-19 calls for new measures. It's fair to expect the shopper's buying decision may be influenced from who is offering a safe shopping environment. Samsung and Ombori can help make the shopping journey safer and better. Samsung is the market leader in visual displays. We offer a wide range of professional displays for retail applications. Our professional displays feature our system-on-chip technology, which is a chip with PC components embedded into the display. The operating system inside is Tyson, a Linux-based solution that is already used in consumer TVs and smartwatches. The Smart Signage platform eliminates the need of additional external hardware. All you need to do is plug in the power cord and establish a wired or wireless connection to start playing the digital content. Eliminating the cost of additional hardware and reducing the energy consumption by the latest display technology provides a lower total cost of ownership. Samsung Smart Signage platform features Magic Info 7, a full CMS system for retail, and now seamlessly integrated with the Ombori grid. It features Samsung Knox 3 layers of security. It features remote management for controlling your devices remotely, and it features plug-and-play accessories connections such as IoT sensors. So, what does all this mean for the retailer? Well, this means more customers can now afford a professional digital signage solution. It means customers can afford to deploy more professional displays with the same budget. It means a much greener approach. It means less hardware, less cables, less power consumption, less visits on site, and most of all, less carbon for our planet. So, Andreas, once again, I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for great collaboration, and I hand it back to you from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Henrik. And thinking about this, now anyone can build interactive screen experiences that runs directly on Samsung hardware but that reacts on events coming from intelligent devices powered by Microsoft Azure IoT Edge. There are endless possibilities, and we are very, very excited about this. The future of retail is not only about the customer journey. It's just as important to empower the employees that work in the store. And to tell us more about that, I would like to get Carl Norberg, the founder of Turnpike, on stage. Welcome, Carl.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great being here. I'll start with a quick film.
How do you reopen business in amidst COVID-19 pandemic? A Swedish innovation automate distancing, making your workplace a safe place. Access control. Alerts when too close to your coworkers. Reminders. Alerts when a space is too crowded. Action messages. A wearable as a service. No mobile phone needed. Factories, warehouses, offices, stores. Open up in a responsible way. Keep your coworkers safe and protect their privacy. Empowered by Turnpike and Microsoft.
Turnpike is a wearable as a service enterprise company focusing on first-line workers. We're an independent platform powered by Microsoft Azure and Microsoft Teams. So we're a software company and we're hardware agnostic. When we talk about change and innovation, it is on different levels. I don't know if you remember from school, but there was this Maslow hierarchy of needs, where everything starts in the bottom with safety, security, and up in the top, it's about living your life at the fullest of your potential. That goes both for private life and work life, and we have solutions all the way for first-line workers, and I will tell you more about that. When it comes to retail, of course, one of the most important things is the integration between online and offline. And the one thing that the physical store really has in favor of everything else is to build strong personal relationships. And the human interaction is key. So when we think innovation and the stuff that we built, we always have that in mind to try to build stronger personal relationships. And maybe that is even more important now than ever before because of the situation we're in. And also now that we're opening up, less people are going to have to deliver more, work harder, and perform better than they did before this. So what we do is we're trying to empower people with actionable information the moment they need to know. That might sound very simple, but it's actually quite complicated. The million-dollar question for many companies today that has invested heavily in smart enterprise and IoT solutions, they sit on the information and the intelligence, but the difficulty is, how do I get that information out? How do I get it to the first-line workers so they can act on this intelligence and the information without disturbing them? And also doing that in an environment where they're not allowed to or shouldn't carry a mobile phone. And we've cracked that. The words of Satya Nadella from NRF in New York earlier this year. A crucial key to retail success in the new decade is using technology to support employees. Giving data to the employees is the single most ROI-intensive thing you can do. It increases your conversion rate by 15% and your satisfaction rate by 10%. We couldn't agree more, and that is the starting point for everything we do. And we really don't try to build tech for the sake of tech, but to empower people and to even create magic, to not only surprise the customers and their colleagues, sometimes even surprise themselves. I think this pretty much sums up the point I'm trying to make here today. It is important to embrace change. It is important to embrace innovation. It is important to collaborate. And I think it's pretty important to do it right now. Because if we do it right now, then we have really great opportunities to also take market shares in this situation. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carl. And we are very excited to be connecting the Ombori Grid platform with the Turnpike platform to empower employees.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Another company that is changing the world of physical retail is Storelens. They have created a platform for personal, digital, in-store experience that grow your business. And to tell us more about this, we have Fredrik Lundin, the CEO of Storelens. Are you with us, Fredrik?
Okay, hi Andreas, Fredrik Lundin here, Storelens. Great to be a part of this webinar, fantastic. Great initiative also, because I think we all want to start it up now and look forward to see what's happening post-COVID. We need to get things going again and get the life back, so to say. Great, I want to tell you a little bit about Storelens, a fantastic product. And the meaning of Storelens is to take the best from the digital world and take it into the stores when the customers are using their mobile phones. And for the retail, you can give your customers a personal digital in-store experience that grows your business, and that's the thing. And you the platform consists of two parts. One part is what the customer have in their hands, the phone, and in the phone you can also give your customers a personal pricing and direct loyalty rewards instead of having the postcard sent home 2 weeks after they have been in the store to buy, because you want to see if they want to buy things when they are in store and you want to reward them. Do it directly. That's the best. Also inspiring product information, because what we have seen is that a lot of customers want more information, the same amount of information that you can have online, for example. You want to have it out in the stores. So we want to increase the experience in the store with this personal pricing, personal information. You also have the dashboard. Where you set the rules, you create a unique customer experience, you set up treasure hunts, if you want to change customer behavior, you can reward sustainability behavior, meaning that you can give them services. If they buy sustainability clothes, you can give them sustainability services like repair and remake and refresh and things like that, of course. We also reduce the cost for pricing and markdowns when you really digitize this part. And you also have the store very nice and tidy instead of like a mess with all these red sales signs everywhere. With this, you will gain different things. Of course, you will gain. We see that you gain increased basket size, because this gamified experience what we have seen that the basket size are increasing by the retailer. We also see a good work on overstock. You can start to bundle products that you need to work on that are still in the store. We can increase the customer engagement with more footfall. You also work with empower store staff, easy checkout. I would say, okay, all in all, the Storelens is that you increase the basket size. We promise 25% up with a deal of 10%, meaning, and that will gains to a profit uplift on 15%. That's good. And then very short, I will just say that we did a case study with Monkey. Monkey is a fashion retailer for girls between 15 and 25 years old. We did the standard Storelens installation. They only added one thing. It was about neighborhood store feeling. They want to connect a specific store with the neighborhood around it. We put in gamified experience. and the result that was amazing. We kind of have a basket size that was 175% over the normal basket size. So what we did was customers that used StoreLens bought in average 4 items for a value of 788 crowns. And in the same period, the customers that did not use StoreLens bought 1.9 items for 263 crowns. So 175% up, a deal of 13%, and this is kind of amazing. So that's all for StoreLens. Thank you, Andreas, for being a part of the Ombori grid. Looking forward to more work together.
So do we, Fredrik. It's really exciting work that you are doing. And I think this also emphasizes like the value of having an open platform. Like collaboration, openness, and speed is really the key to the future of retail. And before we wrap things up today, I would like to welcome Andreas Elgaard back on stage for some final announcement.
Thanks, Andreas. It's really it's a privilege to be here today together with you and the Ombori team, and to be able to take part of the announcement of Ombori Grid. We decided last year to invest in Ombori and to be part of you guys, both because we believe in your vision for the future, but also because we wanted to get access to your competence and your passion for retail and the future of retail. So we're really happy to be here. I think we are all longing for stepping out into the world, getting past the current turmoil. But first, let's focus on being safe and secure together and make sure when consumers return that we can take care of them. And Ombori Grid is one way to do that, and the solutions that we can build on the platform. But of course, in the long run, we want to make sure that retail is connected with consumers, that people are connected with the society, and that we create solutions that together become bigger than they are on their own. And of course, for ITAB that work with creating retail solutions, we are super excited to have this partnership and to be able to develop all our connected products for the future to be powered by Ombori Grid. And we are already family with each other, and we're just going to invest even more in that relationship. So truly honored to be here today and to be able to be part of this announcement.
Likewise, Andreas, and I mean, it's once again, it's a collaboration, and we are coming from the digital background, and we are learning so much about retail from you guys. So this is really an example of how we are stronger together. And yeah, that concludes this very first Ombori special event. I hope you liked it. I hope we will get the opportunity to do a lot of exciting work together. For now, stay safe, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.